Hi guys, um, my name is Clarice and welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to do this YouTube channel for two reasons really. I wanted to put information out there for people of my culture with regards to certain mental health diseases that we are facing, but we tend to ignore them. And secondly, it's like a therapy session for me really, because I myself have been a victim of or I'm still a victim of some mental health issues, and I'm trying to deal with it. First of all, introductions are in place, and I will not start this video without actually giving you a background or an introduction of what the series is all about. I call the series Mind and Culture for two reasons really. Mind and Our mind is something that we have with us every single day, but then it clashes with our cultural upbringing. So people from back home, and when we come over here, the people in diaspora, how do you merge that cultural bridge when it comes to talking about your mental health? Secondly, I call it Mind and Culture because, hey, I've suffered from it. I'm still dealing with mental health. It's a constant battle to actually be there and be present and also embrace my culture. So it's both to do with helping others as well as helping myself. That's why I call it Mind and Culture. Now, I'll give a brief introduction of myself as well, because I feel like before I engage with my audience, you guys will like to know a bit about me. I was born in Bamenda, Cameroon, Northwest Province. Unfortunately, a lot of wars at the moment. I moved around with my family because of work. My dad, because of his work, so we moved around. We lived in Sabga with the Fulanese. We moved to Quen. Then we moved to GRA in Bamenda Station. Then we moved after that. I think we moved to Tobin in Bansot. Then after Tobin, we moved back to Tarinkun. Then from Tarinkun, I came over here to London, and I've been here now for close to 18 years and counting. And I must say, it's one of the hardest journey I made for myself, but also one of the most rewarding journeys I made for myself. It's one of the hardest because I got a bit detached from my family and from my friends that I grew up with. But not only that, I also discovered myself in the process, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to come and live in the UK and also be able to share my experiences, also even be able to learn new experiences, and I'm so grateful, and it's opened a lot of doors for me. Okay, coming back to the topic at hand, the first series is to talk about myself, and then I will open the platform to anyone that wants to chip in and ask me to do something on the mental health. This topic is kind of really deep, so I'm going to take my time and go as slowly as possible. And I do hope the audience engages with it and also tend to ask me questions to challenge me to do better, or even ask me questions about your own mental health, because we never know. I came to the UK at a very young age, not young age, but youngish age. I wasn't an adult, I was still in my teenage years when I came to the UK. And when I came to the UK, I had ups and downs dealing with internal trauma. Now, one of my internal traumas was down to the fact that I never lived with my parents when I was born. So right from the age of 9 months, I became really sick. So people that do not know about that, I was extremely sick to a point whereby most of my family members thought I will not make it. I was taken over by my auntie. My auntie was the one that saw me, and I said and told my mum that, okay, I know you're not coping, but it's better to ask for help than to let go of your daughter. And so she took me at the age of 9 months, and I've been with her ever since. So I know her as my mother. She's my mother. Now, when I will be talking about my mother, it will be my auntie that brought me up. But then when I talk about Big Mama, that's actually my mum, because Big Mama is what they used to call her. My mum was, she was not a huge woman. She was kind of a tiny but slender woman, but her attitude and her aura was like, she was a good businesswoman. I think that's what they called her. That's why they called her that. She was a good businesswoman. She was very entrepreneurial. She thought about things ahead of her time, but unfortunately she had to find help for me. So Big Mama was always entrepreneurial, as I said, and she met my dad. I think she met my dad when she was in her late teens and very young, and she gave birth to me. And then, because I was sick, I had to go and stay with my mum. And my mum was kind of this woman whereby she will always fight for what is right, and that is why I love her so much. And she took me at that tender age of 9 months and stayed with me till now. She is still with me, and thank God for that. Unfortunately, Big Mama, my biological mom, died when I was still young. And when she died, and I think it didn't register. I think it didn't register because even though I know she was my biological mom, she was a very, very sweet woman. I didn't feel the effects of her death at that time because I thought, oh, she's my mom, but I was given away. I didn't know deep down why I was given away. It was so much later that I found out the reasons.